Okay, hello traders. Happy New Week to everyone. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I welcome you guys to this new week of profitable and wonderful trading opportunity. So you all are highly welcome. Okay, so today is going to be this video is market review for and forecast for the week. Okay, so we are going to review some. We are going to look at some couple of pairs that might have trading opportunity, okay, in them. Of course, last week we had some opportunities that presented themselves last week, and we saw how the market moved last week. In fact, for a very long time, this is the first time I'm seeing some weekly candles that are very, 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 very huge for a very long time. So that presents us with so many that's going to happen this week. So for me, I feel it's going to be like a continuation from last week, just like a kind of a cool off from the volatility we saw towards the end of last week. So that is what we might experience this week. So there is no much setup this week because of the move like we had last week. So for this week, I'm seeing some kind of a cool off. Probably Monday, Tuesday might be a cool off. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday could be like a range. Then Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the move might still continue. Okay, so because we had a lot of move last week. So this week we have some couple of pairs that we're going to review, and this is what we do on this channel. First of all, we do market forecast every Sunday, which I'm doing right now. I talk about some couple of trading opportunities and setups that might present themselves for the week, and then I release the video for you all to watch and then position yourself for the week. Then we also publish trade review. Okay, based on the trade that played out, we do a review of the strategies and the entries, and then we release it on this channel for you guys to also watch and then learn. We also post some educational forex trading content for you all to also learn, to also watch and learn. So we have a lot of wonderful things for you all to enjoy and then be able to learn from this channel. So if you are new to the channel, my name is Henry the Great. I am a forex trader, so I keep it very real. I don't fluff. I don't say you a dream. I say things the way they are. Okay, I talk about my losses. I talk about my processes. I talk about my strategies. I talk about things that will help you to improve as a trader. So you might as well consider subscribing to the channel so that can be able to, so that you will not be able to miss any of the wonderful and beautiful and amazing of content that I'll be releasing on this channel. So this section, we're going to kick off with, of course, BTC. We have had this setup for a very long time. For I think that was March last month. This is month of April, the second week of April. Today being 6th of April 2025. So I've had this setup for a very long time and we have achieved the IPO, which is the initial profit objective of this setup. And it is recommended that we are done with this setup anyway, because right now price have returned back to entry. As you can see, that price have returned back to entry. We have taken partial profit and we have moved stop loss to break even. So this is a break even trade. Now, is it advisable to enter on this trade? For me, it is a miss or win thing. It's a 50-50 thing. Okay, you can consider taking an entry if you want to, but if you don't want to, you can sit it out because we have a lot of momentum coming into this key level right here, and we have a lot of things to the downside as well. Okay, we have so many things to the downside on BTC, but judging from the market cycle I've had so far, if you look at the previous market cycle, this was around 2023. Okay, from June, February, March, June, May, we started to have a push to the upside. Okay, then we came in around 2023 May, June. I'm looking. I want to look at March, April, and March. Okay, February, March. Then May, at the end of May, that was when we had this push to the upside. So we still have some few consolidation to do, okay, before we have that rally up. Then if you come to 2024, we also had the same issue here. 2024, that was what we also had here as well. You can see the whole of 2024 from April, this is March, April, May, June, July, September. Towards the end of September, that was when we had this expansion to the upside. So I mean, it has actually been going on BTC, and then you can see that this one started around December, then January, February, March, April, May, June, expansion will come. So we just have to be a little bit patient, and we'll have some key level as well here. This is a level of support. This is a level of resistance that price are broken out of. So it's just a little bit of patience before a price could actually move. And if price continue to push all the way down, we might see price testing the lows of I don't see BTC coming to 50K, but anything can happen. That is market for everybody, but anything can happen. So let's see how let's see how the market moves based on what is happening in US and Trump tariff and rest of them. So anything can happen. So we just have to keep our options open and then trade what we see. So what I see on BTC is a consolidation. You can see that price is maintaining this resistance trend line. If we'll be able to hide this, you can see that price is respecting this just like a falling wage kind of, and we are seeing this kind of squeeze. Okay, if we look at this very well, you can see that price is trading inside this channel. Okay, so let's see what happens. So price could actually see its way into this other block, fill all those inefficiency, and then before pushing all the way up. But let's see what happens. Okay, we're looking at that. We're looking at this bullish deep graph, but unfortunately, like I said, it was a profitable opportunity, very profitable one. We have had profit, we've made profit, and I mean, it was a profitable one. Of course, we made crazy profit on this trade. So there was also another trade that came up again. That was, of course, that was on the lower time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, and spending much time on this BTC because of the opportunity we have had so far. This was another trading opportunity we had on BTC as well that played out based on this key level as well. Okay, and we had opportunity here as well. So it has been an amazing opportunity on BTC. So for now on BTC, like I said before, it's a 50-50 stuff. You can decide to take an entry. You can decide to sit this one out if you are not confident enough to keep your stop loss within this level. And then if your account balance can carry stop loss to this level, having risk to reward of 1:2, 1:3, you can just sit this one out and then wait for further confirmation on BTC. So that is that on BTC. So the one with the pairs with red, the pairs with red mark are the ones I have set up on them. So let's look at silver. Okay, for silver, I'm looking at price testing this key level, completing this bullish sharp pattern. Like I said before, we have seen this huge drop into this level. So I'm looking at it's gonna be a crazy high on US stocks towards probably from middle of the year, like probably from June, July, August. We're going to see price creating a new all-time high. With this drop, it's going to be massive to the upside. So I'm looking at price testing this key level, completing this sharp pattern. Then we're going to look at for entry within this level after the completion of the pattern. But it depends on what price do that. We might have some kind of retracement into this key level. 0.382, 0.618 take full profit before price continue pushing down. So that is what we are looking at for here. So we look out for entry within this level and the completion of this bullish sharp pattern. For now, like I said before, price is pushing to this key level. So let's see what happens. If price can complete this pattern, then we might see a push to the upside. Okay. Now, Nas100, the same thing on Nas100, but for Nas100, this is actually, let me just make this. This is a huge drop to the downside, and you can see that price have broken out of this support trend line, pushing down to the downside. Okay, we might see price testing this key level. Of course, price is resting at this key level right now. So if this key level doesn't hold price, we might see price coming back and pushing all the way down to this what key level. And if price can be able to push to this key level, then we can see price completing this bullish sharp pattern at 0.886. Okay, completing this bullish sharp pattern at 0.886. Okay, and if that happen, we'll look out for entry. If we can be able to see entry, then we can take the buy. But for now, we just have to observe the market and see what market we do from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're gonna see what markets we do. From now to Wednesday, we're gonna see what markets we do. Okay. So, but I'm looking at price completing this, testing this key level, giving us a reaction. If it gives us a reaction for us to take a buy, then we can look out for a buy from this level. Like I said before, price is resting at this key level. We're going to see what price will do. If we're going to have a rally to the upside, mitigating this other block, then push to the downside, then let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens on Nas100. Then on US oil, you will have this butterfly pattern, of course, and that is on the on the daily time frame. And then before then, we've had amazing opportunity on US oil, but price is also Friday price came and rested on this key level on Friday before market closed on Friday. Price came and rested on this key level, giving us this valid butterfly pattern. But for now, we don't have any entry. We don't have any entry. Even on the 15 minutes time frame, we don't have an entry. Okay, yeah, on the 15 minutes time frame also we don't have an entry, but we're looking at this other block as well. We're looking at this other block. So let's see what happens as market opens. I'm looking at this other block for possible entry. So let's see what happens if price can be able to come. Of course, it's a rejection block on the higher time frame, but it's an order block on the lower time frame. That is just a common stuff. And you can see that this candle have taken out the low of this bearish candle, confirming this liquidity sweep around this level. So it's valid. So let's see what price we do here. Then for, like I always tell people, if your stop loss for the stop loss for this trade, this is a 1:3 trade. Okay, it's gonna be a 1:3 trade. So we are looking at, for this is 1.272 stop loss between 1.414 and 1.618. So if you're taking an entry here, your stop loss is going to be around this place. So you use your, what do you call it? You use your um loss size calculator to do that. Okay, I'm going to release on this channel how to use, what do you call it? There is an MT5 desktop version application you can use to calculate your loss size right out of the bat without, you know, opening up a website to do it. Can you do that? Can do that on your MT5 desktop version. Okay, you put in your percentage amount you want to risk. It will give you the loss size based on your entry and your exit. Okay, so now for the take profit level, we're looking at let me add in 0.38 to 0.618 and 0.786. So these are the take profit level we're looking at for on this take profit level 0.786 around there. So it's going to be a 1 is to, final target is at 0.618, which will give us 1 is to 3.2, which is fine. If you look at this level giving us 1 is to 4, which is excellent. So this is how the setup is going to be. This is how the setup is going to be. So let's see what happens. Price comes back here. Look for entry, stop loss below this place. So that is that on US oil. Okay. So that is that on US oil. Let me check. That is that on US oil. Okay. So that is that on US oil. So let's see what happens as market opens. All right. So we don't have setup on all of those ones. So Euro USD, for Euro USD, we have was an instant entry at this protected high. Remember that this is on the daily time frame. Remember that price already swept liquidity before breaking structure to the downside. I talk about this type of market structure. I'm going to post a link below this video to watch that video. If you have not watched the video, I'm going to post a link to watch that video. Market structure shift. Okay. Market structure shift for harmonic patterns and for trading. So, we had a sweep of liquidity here before price broke structure below. making this high a protected high. And within this high, at the premium level, we have what? Price left behind an unmitigated what? Order block on the daily time frame. Okay. Now, even if we look at it from the monthly time frame, if we look at it from the monthly time frame, you can see that this is actually a what? A resistant what trend line that price have returned back to. So overall, um euro is bearish. But then remember that even though it's bearish, don't forget that price we had this what lower high. Mhm. We had this lower high. So be careful because this lower high, we are not looking for a huge drop to the downside because of this lower high. And what happens and what can you see? What can you see below that lower high? What can you see below that lower high? A key level of what? Order block on the what? Monthly time frame. So we are not even looking for a huge drop. We are not looking for a huge drop. It could be a temporary drop, tapping into this order block on the monthly, then pushing all the way up. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So with President Trump and his plans and all the tariff going on everything going on in US and the dollar value and rest of them, we have to put all our eyes and ears to the news and know what is happening on the fundamental because most of the liquidity you're going to see in the market is going to come from the fundamentals, the news that are coming up, and how market is going to react to those news. So let's see what happens and let's see what. But overall, euro is bearish. We're seeing price returning back to this resistant trend line. So let's see what happens here. But then, like I said before, this is a setup that we have on euro, a value shark pattern. I think market has actually opened. So we take our first take profit level here, moving stop loss to break even. And then final target is at this is a shark pattern. So final target is at 0.886. But then let's look at for this inefficiency here. So let's see what happens if price can be able to come down to this inefficiency. You can reduce your position, probably get out of the trade, and let's see what happens on this trading opportunity. Then for GU, we actually missed our entry on GU. I was expecting price to complete that. I was expecting price. Uh, Seconds, guys. I was expecting price to complete the shark pattern, of course, but so I was expecting price to complete this cipher pattern at 0.886. I was thinking, I won't say I was thinking. I was expecting, yes. I was anticipating, good. I was anticipating price to tap into this order block on the daily time frame, okay, and which aligns with 0.886. Not knowing that this cipher of 0.886 has already completed, you can see that it is logically makes a lot of sense and it's valid. But I was looking out to take an entry from 0.886 so that I can be able to put my stop loss way above this what protected high. Of course, can see that we have sweep of liquidity, break of structure, making this high what a protected high at that point in time. All right. But you can see we have achieved first take profit level on this trade, and final take profit level is at 0.618. Forget the fact that I'm putting it at 0.786. I'm just looking out to I'm going to be looking out to see how price we actually move based on the price action and see how I'm going to manage my position. But unfortunately, we didn't get tagged on this trade, so no trade was executed. No trade was executed. So for GU, it was a tug of war for this particular pair. Like he struggled for a very long time. He struggled. He didn't even want to drop. It- like NSD card dropped massively, even AUD carbon. GDP card was struggling to drop, was struggling. Even at this point, it's still struggling. It didn't even want to drop. And it has tapped into this key level right now, even on the 1 hour time frame. It has tapped into this key level, and I can see what is happening here as well. But then, we have seen momentum to the downside, of course. So let's see what happens. Right now, I've taken partial profit and I moved stop loss to break even. When I posted this setup on my Telegram, on my free Telegram channel, A lot of traders were skeptical to sell, and it's normal if you're not used to trading harmonic pattern and all of that. So it's completely normal, of course, and that is just the nature of markets. That's how market moves, and it just wonderful. Okay, but then we saw our reactions here. We're not expecting an aggressive reversal. We are expecting a gentle flow reversal because of the order flow changing from bullish to bearish. So we saw a fresh order block creation and mitigation. You can see that was where we had our entry. And well, I was expecting price to also push all the way up so can be able to have an entry, but price did not even come to that level. So right here, we have taken partial profit and have moved stop loss to break even. So our final target is at this key level 0.61. That's our final target on this particular trade. So it's a profitable trading opportunity for us, for those that had the mindset to take the trade. Yeah. Like I said before, you can see NSD card was very, 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 very cooperative. It respected analysis. In fact, we took full take profit level before price dropped. Took out full take profit level on this trade. I've even made a video. I've made a video for this trade. Yeah, I've made a video and I've dropped the video on my channel for you guys to watch. I broke down the trade based on the entry, based on the stop loss, based on the strategy and everything. I broke down the trade. So just watch and learn. Just watch and learn, and you're gonna get a lot of value from that particular video. So it was a very profitable trading opportunity for us. You can see price dropped massively and it was a wonderful trading opportunity. So for now, we don't have any setup on AUD and NSD card. We don't have any setup considering this huge drop. So we don't have any setup. Now GDP card. Now with this push to the downside, you can see where market is opening with this huge gap. Now sometimes you wonder why market is opening with a gap. Do you know why market is opening with a gap? Now let me explain why market opens with this gap. Do you know that forex market runs 247? Yeah, I know this will come as a surprise to some of you. Forex market runs 247, but the window for retail traders to operate is 5 days in a week. The forex market does not sleep. Transaction goes on every blessed day. Saturday, Sunday, transaction goes on. But the window for trading is open 5 days in a week. Sunday night till what? Friday night. But Saturday and Sunday market is still running. So this market opening with this gap here, let me increase it and show you guys. This market opening with this gap here, it means that Saturday and Sunday there were price action here. There were price action here. But then the window for trading for retail traders closed here. As market closed, market also continued at the back end. Transactions were going on. So when brokers and when the data feed comes in, it will open at the current price level of that asset. And that is what creates this gap in the market. It is just that simple and it's just very logical. That is what creates all this gap in the market. Okay, and price will definitely come back to fill the gap most times. So that is what happens. So whenever you see a gap here, don't freak out or anything. Market is still moving. Even at market close on Friday, it is still moving. So whenever market opens on Sunday, it opens with a gap sometimes because of the fact that what price was still trading even at weekend. Forex market never sleep. Just know that it never sleep. It moves. Transaction goes on every day. But the window for trading opens 5 days in a week. That is just the simple explanation. So for now, this setup has become invalid for 0.886. So we are now looking for 1.13, which is still a shark of 1.13. All right. So if you're looking for a shark of 1.13, it now means that let me remove this. Let me remove. Look, I think this should be for um for stop loss placements. Looking at 8.865 and all of that. Good. So this is for stop loss placement. Then for this, Let me remove all of this and talk about the analysis from the beginning. So now we have 8A6 is gone. Price didn't respect that with this gap. So price is now respecting 1 point what? 1.13. You can see how price bouncing out of that 1.13, which is having as like a kind of a support. And that's 1.13. So 1.13 stop loss is at what? Between 1.272 and 1.414. That is where stop loss is gonna be. But then we're going to wait for fresh order block mitigation. Okay, we're going to wait for fresh order block mitigations around this level. For now, there is no entry. For now, you just have to wait it out and see what price will do. Okay, let's see what price we do. Let's see what price we do. There is no entry even right here. There is no entry. So we're gonna wait and see what price we do. So for the setup, initially it's supposed to be 0.886, but you can see that price have gave us reactions and you can see what happens here. So price have dropped down to 1.13. So we're looking for this type of what setup. So if we get that confirmation, which is the fresh order block mitigation, we'll take our entry from here, targeting this level, and then stop loss between 1.272 and 1.414. So that is what you're going to have on this trading opportunity. So we're going to wait for fresh order block for our entry. You have to join the academy to learn the types of entry we have. But you can use any type of entry to take your trade. But if you really want to learn our entry, you have to join our academy to do that. Okay. So I'm only giving you guys a guide and the speculations and what I'm looking out for in the market. So for entry and how we take our trade, you have to join the academy to learn how we do that. Okay. So but anyhow, look out for entry within this level for a buy opportunity. But for now, there is no entry like I said before. You just have to wait for entry before taking the buy. So we don't have anything here. USJPY. Okay, we don't have anything, but we have this setup also on the daily time frame. Most of our setups are swing setups. We don't really have anything on the lower time frame. So I'm still expecting this pattern to complete. I might essentially do an instant entry as price drop to 0.886. I might do an instant entry because it took a whole button for me to risk it right here. So if it comes back here, I might decide to risk it and it's just okay for me to risk. Okay. I might decide to risk it when it comes right here. So that is just it. So for this guy, it's just normal. Just look at the setup very well. It's something that you can actually look at for. So just look at the setup and keep an eye on that. KJP will have taken partial profits as price have dropped down to entry. I think we are done with this trade. We are really done with the trade. You can see where price opened, meaning that over the weekend price was even trading down. So this particular trade, Friday we achieved first the profit level for the buy. So for now, it is a break-even trade or a profitable trade because you took partial profit. So price have returned back to entry. You have to look out for re-entry. All right. So look out for re-entry because right now, let me hide all of this and then show you guys what I'm looking at for here. You can see that price left this order block before market closed. So I was expecting, price to return back smoothly into that order block and then mitigate it and then continue pushing up. But the way price dropped on that key level is something that you have to take with a pinch of salt. So just look at and see what happens here. You just have to wait for a good 4 hour bullish candle, then you can look for re-entry. For now, the setup still holds except price hit our stop loss around this point. So if price closes around this level, this setup becomes invalid. So it's a confirmed bullish shark. All the measurements were all checked and structure level was also checked. So we're gonna see what happens here. So that is that on KJPY. So for ADCHF, it was a profitable trading opportunity for us last week. For those of you that joined us before this setup, we had amazing trade on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, We had this amazing buy, amazing sell, sorry, profitable one. We also had this buy, profitable one as well. So that is that on ADCHF. So for ADCHF, we're looking for this projection, this crab, see if price can be able to complete this crab. I don't know, it might even complete it earlier enough than expected. So, but if you look at the projection of price, can see that price is trading inside this. Is it on the weekly? Let me see. Good. Price is trading inside the descending channel, pushed all the way to this point and then pushed all the way down into this level. So we're looking to see if price can complete this bullish shark pattern. Then we can look for change in order flow, market structure shift, sweep of liquidity to the upside. They would look at for a buy. So USD the same thing price is also resting on this key level as well. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if this will hold. If we don't see any good reaction here, and price have returned back into this other block. Price have returned back into this mitigated order block. Let me increase that for you guys. You can see that this is an order block. Is an order block. Okay, can just put it this way and then let's see what happens and let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. First take profit level is here. Second take profit level is here. Final target is at 0.796. Stop loss is somewhere below this level. A good place to place stop loss. Euro GDP, we don't have any setup there. CHF, we also have this scrap pattern, but you can see the pattern is yet to complete around this level. Price is yet to test and confirm 1.61618. So these are the opportunities that we have for us this week, and we have ADCHF, UADCHF, CAD CHF, CAD JPY, think so, yeah, CAD JPY, UAZCHF yet to complete, yet to complete, GDP JPY, change of plan 1.13 instead of 0.886. NSD card, we don't have anything. Euro card, we don't have anything on Euro card. GDP card, we have this ongoing sector that is running. GU, we don't have any setup, missed our entry. This is the one that is running right now. And then US oil, like I said before, we have to wait for price to tap into this other block or into this rejection block here and then give us reaction that we can take it back to the upside. Remember that we'll have an obstacle here as well. So be mindful of that as well. Okay. So Nas100, you're looking to see what happened. Like I said before, I may not even take this buy. I will look out to see if price can correct back into this level, can look for a shorting opportunity from here. So this one, the same thing. If price can tap into this key level, then we can look for a buy. BTC, like I said before, is a 50-50 stuff. 50-50 stuff. So nothing is guaranteed since price have returned back into this level. So you can look out for a buy, or you can see this one out and look for more clear move on BTC. So this will bring us to the end of this live section. To these are the opportunities that we'll have this week. So from now till Thursday, we're going to see how the market plays out, the ones that are profitable and the one that didn't play out. So I wish you guys all the best this week. So as you guys trade, apply proper risk management. Do not overtrade. Make sure you have calculated your stop loss. Make sure you know where you're putting your stop loss. And then if price gets your stop loss, do not adjust your stop loss. Allow a price to do its thing. And if you have been taken out, accept the loss and plan another trade. So do not overtrade. Make sure you're not trading multiple pairs at the same time in one account. Okay, pick one or two pairs, trade, move stop loss to break even if you make profit before add another pair into that trade. Okay, so always apply proper risk management and trade responsibly. So I love you guys, and if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, I will encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you can be able to enjoy videos like this. Okay, so this will be all for now, guys. So we're going to do another review by next week based on the trade that played out and the one that didn't play out. So this will be all for now, guys, and I love you guys. And then bye for now, and have a wonderful and amazing trading opportunity. Till then, bye for now.